What if the most advanced civilization in history lived 2,000 years ago? The Romans built cities, roads, and aqueducts that still survive today, standing as monuments not only to their empire but to their knowledge, innovation, and ingenuity. These were people who understood materials, engineering, urban planning, and astronomy at a level that still surprises modern scientists. Yet, despite all of this brilliance, when the empire fell, so much of that knowledge was lost, and humanity had to start again, often reinventing what Rome had already perfected. Let's begin with something we encounter every day: concrete. Modern engineers spend billions repairing cracks in bridges, buildings, and seawalls. The materials we use today, despite all our technology, simply cannot match the durability of Roman concrete. The secret ingredient? Quicklime. When mixed with volcanic ash, water, and aggregate, it created a reaction that allowed the material to heal itself. When cracks appeared over decades or even centuries, the quicklime would reactivate with moisture and seal the damage naturally. Imagine a harbor built 2,000 years ago, battered by waves and storms for centuries, still standing today while modern harbors collapse in mere decades. This wasn't luck. It was design. Roman engineers weren't just thinking about the present. They were thinking about eternity. Every aqueduct, every pier, every temple, these were not temporary structures. They were built to endure, often with principles that modern science is only now beginning to understand. Scientists today examine the chemical structure of Roman concrete, trying to reverse engineer the formulas, but even with modern chemistry, fully replicating the durability of these ancient materials remains a challenge. But the Romans' genius did not stop at construction. Step into any Roman city at its height, and you would see something extraordinary. These cities were bustling with life, organized with precision, and equipped with technology that wouldn't be commonly seen again for centuries. Imagine streets lined with multi-story apartment buildings, where families lived above shops and workshops. Sidewalks and roads were designed for traffic, drainage, and cleanliness. And then there was the food. Yes, Romans had something remarkably similar to what we now call fast food. Street stalls offered bread, olives, wine, and other ready-to-eat meals to citizens on the go. Markets were organized, efficient, and alive with color and commerce. Many of the systems we take for granted today, running water, waste removal, organized urban living, were already perfected in Rome. And yet when the empire fell, much of this knowledge was lost. Cities that had been clean, efficient, and thriving became overgrown and neglected. The technologies, ideas, and techniques that had allowed such prosperity disappeared for centuries, leaving later civilizations to rediscover and reinvent what had once been commonplace. Consider the scholars of the medieval period. They stumbled upon Roman texts, blueprints, and artifacts, and had to deduce how things worked. Scrolls of engineering, astronomy, and architecture lay dormant in libraries and private collections. Illuminated by candlelight, monks and students meticulously copied and interpreted these texts, often piecing together fragments of knowledge that had been taken for granted by Roman society. Every time they solved a problem or reconstructed a machine, they were not inventing from scratch, they were rediscovering what Rome had forgotten to teach the world. And then there is the hypocaust system, a creation that perfectly embodies Roman genius, blending architecture, science, and comfort in ways far ahead of its time. Beneath the floors of Roman villas and baths lay a hidden network of hollow chambers and brick pillars. The hypocaust, the world's first central heating system. Hot air from a nearby furnace flowed through these spaces, warming the floors and walls evenly. Long before electricity or radiators, Romans had discovered how to heat entire buildings with precision and comfort. In a world lit by fire and lamps, they mastered temperature, airflow, and design in perfect harmony. It's not just ancient engineering. It's proof that 2,000 years ago, Rome had already brought luxury and science together in ways we are only rediscovering today. And yet, like so much else, it was almost lost. Civilizations can create wonders, but unless they are preserved, shared, and taught, even the greatest discoveries can vanish. This is why the story of Rome is not just about emperors or battles. It's about curiosity, ingenuity, and the relentless drive to understand the world. Rome's greatest invention was not concrete, nor baths, nor even marvels like the hypocaust system. It was the mindset, the desire to push boundaries, experiment, and build for the long term. We like to think of ourselves as the most advanced generation in history. We have computers, satellites, skyscrapers, and medicine that was inconceivable in the ancient world. But when we look at what the Romans achieved with far fewer resources, simpler tools, and limited communication, it challenges our assumptions. Could we truly replicate their achievements without the centuries of knowledge they accumulated? Could we, in some sense, still be learning lessons from a civilization that ended millennia ago? Perhaps the future isn't just about invention. Perhaps it is also about rediscovering. Rediscovering techniques, ideas, and technologies that were already solved long before us. Rediscovering ways of thinking, organizing cities, managing resources, and understanding the natural world. Progress doesn't always mean moving forward blindly. Sometimes it means looking back, studying the past, and taking what was once known to create a new future. Imagine walking through a Roman city. The streets are alive, people are eating, shopping, and conversing. The baths steam gently, heating systems hum quietly beneath the floors. Engineers and scholars observe the movement of the stars, calculating cycles centuries before anyone would use a computer. This is not fantasy, this was reality. And every element, from street planning to self-healing concrete, from running water to complex astronomical devices, was designed to last. And yet, history reminds us that even the most advanced knowledge can disappear. The fall of Rome shows how easily genius can vanish without proper transmission and preservation. But it also inspires hope, because when rediscovered, it can transform the way we think about technology, science, and civilization. Every modern engineer, scientist, or scholar who studies Roman concrete aqueducts, or the hypocaust system, is connecting with a lineage of innovation that spans 2,000 years. So the next time you walk down a street, see a bridge, or use a piece of technology, ask yourself, could we be standing on the shoulders of giants we don't fully remember? Rome reminds us that human ingenuity is timeless. It can endure, it can vanish, and it can inspire again. Rome's story is a reminder that curiosity, careful observation, and persistence are the keys to knowledge. The empire may have fallen, but the lessons remain. By studying the past, we not only honor the achievements of those who came before, but also equip ourselves to build a future that lasts, maybe even longer than we think. From self-healing concrete to urban systems that rival modern cities, to heating technologies that brought warmth and comfort to entire buildings, the Romans created wonders that still challenge and inspire us today. They built for eternity, and in doing so, they left us a blueprint for rediscovery, innovation, and progress. If you enjoyed this journey into Rome's forgotten genius, leave a like, share it with a friend who loves history, and tell me in the comments, which Roman invention amazed you the most? Subscribe for more secrets of the ancient world, and remember, progress isn't just invention, it's remembering what was once forgotten. Progress is remembering.